Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be talking about some interesting details and leaks found regarding possibly the next couple of Red Dead Online updates. So this information comes from Rockstar Insider TezFunds2. He posted this on the GTA forum site the other day. He said, "I was screwing around on Social Club when I found these awards. Not sure if they're cut from the game or coming in a future title update." And this is really awesome, and I think it gives us some cool insight on what could be coming next if indeed these are for a future update. So they're broken down into a couple of different categories. There's actually only one in the category of competitive, and it's actually this symbol right here. It's this upside down triangle with what kind of looks to be like a chamber of a revolver and a star in the center. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Because all we have are these photographs, we don't have a description or anything like that. Let me know what you think each one of these are. Some of them I think are pretty obvious. Some are a little bit harder to describe. So because this is under the category of competitive, maybe this has to do with a new game mode that's coming out. Maybe it's a new challenge for existing game modes. I'm not too sure. Either way, looks pretty cool. The next set of awards are for combat, and I think these are a little bit more obvious. So this first one right here looks to be like an upside down shield, and it looks like a character's person with their head on fire. So I'm not sure what that is about. Again, all of these are under the category of combat, the next four that you're going to see. So I guess it would have to do with PvP. So that one's kind of interesting. Maybe it has something to do with like a Molotov cocktail or dynamite or something like that. Either way, that's pretty awesome. And by the way, I should have mentioned this at the very beginning of the video. These are currently not in the game. They're found on the Social Club website. And again, Rockstar Insider TezFunds2 believes that these could be coming in a future DLC or title update. That's the first one right there. The next one is this same upside down shield, but it has like a revolver with sort of like a no sign going through it. So maybe this is like consecutive kills without using a weapon. That would be kind of awesome. Or maybe consecutive kills without using a gun specifically. So I don't know how you would go about doing that. My combat skills in Red Dead Online are absolutely awful. So that would definitely not be the one that I would want to go for. The next one is another upside down shield, and it's a skull that looks to be underwater with what I think is like air bubbles coming up. I think this might be a reward for actually drowning someone. If you're maybe able to like lasso them and keep them underwater, or I know there's actually in single player, there's like a drowning animation that you can do to actually finish someone off. It's kind of hard to do because you have to be fighting with someone in like a shallow enough body of water that you can do that. So it is kind of rare, but that's something you can do in single player. So maybe there's another award for that in Red Dead Online. And this final one right here under combat, I would only assume that this is killing someone on a train track or tying them to a train track. It's pretty obvious what like is in the background. It's a train tunnel, the track's up front. But again, the skull in the middle, I think that's what it means right there, that you're supposed to kill someone while having them hog-tied to a train track, which again would be really difficult because you would have to have like that perfect scenario of getting someone tied up, but them not breaking free, and the train coming at the same time. These awards sound pretty tough. So those are the combat ones right there. The next one is for general. These are the general awards. So this first one right here, I'm pretty sure it's food related. That's like the only thing I could think of. It's either food related or maybe it's like panning for gold. That would actually be a really cool like mini game or side objective that you can do. I'm not sure. Again, to me, it looks like a bowl and it's food related. Maybe you could make and eat camp stews. Again, because this is either cut or future content, we're really not too sure. That's the first one right there. The next one is this symbol right here. The only thing I could think of with this is that it's maybe 5-finger fillet. It looks like the same game mode from single player. Again, that's like the only thing I can think of. It does have the dollar sign in the middle, so maybe you would play this for cash. I'm not really too sure what else a high five hand and a dollar sign could be. Again, that's why I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Maybe you'll have a better idea. The next one certainly looks like it's related to poker. It actually looks like a poker chip. And actually, now that we've seen this one, it kind of looks similar to the very first one we saw. I'll actually put these two side by side so that you can see them together. Maybe that first one is poker related. I guess, indeed, it does look like a poker chip and less look like a revolver cylinder. But either way, that looks pretty awesome. I guess Rockstar would maybe add more rewards and challenges for the game modes. Maybe we'll get more than just poker. Maybe they'll add other forms of gambling. Either way, pretty cool stuff. This next one looks kind of confusing. I see like a person's head and then like a tent or a teepee. Again, I don't know what to make of it. And then there's like an arrow sort of pointing towards the entrance. It definitely has something to do with camp, but I'm not sure why there's the arrow, and I'm not sure why it's put on the face. And then the one follows after that is really similar. It's just a camp without the arrow, and it looks like there is a shield background instead of like a person's face. So I'm not really too sure what to make of these two. Maybe there will be more camp upgrades, which would be nice because there's only so many things you can do at camp in Red Dead Online right now. And the final one under general is this open treasure chest right here. I think that one's pretty obvious. It's definitely treasure related. We already have some treasure related challenges, so I'm really not too sure what this one could be. But either way, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe if we got some more dynamic treasure hunts or different types, that would be pretty cool. So that's under general. The next is for horses. There's actually only one of them right here. It's this horseshoe symbol with like a plus sign in the center. If I had to take a guess, I would say this has something to do with like horse-related health, just because of the plus sign in the center. Maybe it's like a bonding level. I have no idea. That's the only one as far as horses go. There's two of them for hunting. This first one right here is like a knife, and the background looks to be like a big animal or like a grizzly bear or something like that. If I had to take a guess, I would maybe say bear kills with a knife. Sounds kind of obvious, but maybe it's just big animal or large animal kills with a knife too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they're the giant grizzly bears that actually like attack us in Red Dead Online. I think there's only like the little black bears. I could be wrong. I just don't ever remember seeing any. Again, feel free to correct me in the comments down below. And the only other one for hunting looks like it's a pelt symbol. So I guess this would be like doing a certain number of things with pelts. I don't know. It could be anything at this point. Again, the only thing we know are the symbols, and that's it. And the final category is trade. And trade is pretty simple too. It looks like it's almost like a gravestone per se, and there's a horseshoe in the center. So maybe there's going to be some mechanism with trading horses added into the game. This would be pretty cool. I know there's those horse traders that we meet in single player, and there's those horse trader guys that you meet in online. I forget their names. One of them is like Clyde or Clive. I know one of them doesn't talk. One of them's kind of rude, but that's about it. So honestly, there's a lot of cool things that I'm really excited for here. I think the symbol about that I think is hopefully panning for gold. I hope that actually turns out to be panning for gold. I do like some of the cool challenges, like killing someone while hogtied to a train tracks, killing someone by drowning. That sounds pretty neat too. And there's a couple of other ambiguous ones that could be neat, like the horse trading stuff and like the treasure chest. Like what could that potentially be that we don't already have in the game? Now, what's also interesting is, as you know, with some of the awards in game, some of them can be reset for gold bars and gold nuggets. So it kind of makes you wonder how many of the ones that we looked at in this video today can be reset, and how many of the ones can you only unlock once. Again, without more information, it is kind of hard to tell, but either way, this is pretty cool. Now, again, keep in mind that these were found in the social club files of the game. They could be coming out in the summer update. They could be coming out in an update a year from now. They could be never coming out. They could be some of the awards that just didn't make sense. Hopefully that's not the case, because as I just mentioned, there's a lot of things in here that do sound pretty cool. But I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about these social club awards that were found for Red Dead Online. Which of these are you most excited for, and more? Again, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.